Like damn, she wanna afford to touch me. I say I want it, and she got it.
What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's get into Monday Night Raw from September the 9th, 2024. A very boring and bland episode of Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw continues to be boring week in and week out. So before we get into the review, we have some news and notes to get into real quick. Note 1, Kiana James. She is on WWE's miscellaneous list. So she's injured. She suffered, I believe it was a leg injury. So she's going to be out for 6 months, which sucks. That sucks big time. I don't even know how she got hurt, because she's only wrestled on the show, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 times. I'll just say 2 times. We've only seen her, twice wrestle. So I don't know how she got injured. We wish her a speedy recovery, and hopefully she can come back healthy and stronger than ever. But being gone 6 months, wow, that sucks. So she won't be back until February, the Royal Rumble. So yeah, hopefully she can recover. The next thing of note, Monday Night Raw is going to go back to 2 hours starting October the 7th, which is great. So this is to remain in effect for the remainder of the year. And then I guess when Raw goes to Netflix in January, I'm guessing it'll be at 3 hours, which is fine. It is what it is. Like, they can do whatever they want to on Netflix when they get there. So, I mean, do they really want to go 3 hours on Netflix? I don't know. I mean, I could see them doing a 2-hour show, and then that third hour could just be like Raw talk. That's what I would do. But, that third hour of Raw has always been a drag. Even going back to 2012, when it all started, it's just been a drag since then. So it is what it is. But Monday Night Raw going 2 hours, starting October 7th, I'm down for that. Sign me up. Great stuff. Good stuff. Moving on to the show. So we kicked the show off with the 8-person tag street fight. It was Academy made, which was Chad Gable, the Creed Brothers, and Ivy Now taking on the Wyatt Sicks, Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, and Nikki Cross. So the Wyatt Sicks, they win. The crowd was sort of kind of into this match, but not really. The feud's basically over with. So Dexter Loomis got the win via a splash through the table or something like that for the 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter. Also, Chad Gable took out... my bad, not Chad Gable. Bo Dallas took out Chad Gable with the sister Abigail, so that's fine. I guess this feud is over with, I guess. What do you do with both teams going forward? I have no idea. That's up to Triple H. It sucks that the Wyatt Sicks can't get on pay-per-view, but it is what it is. Maybe he looks at them as a TV act for whatever reason. A TV/ratings act. Not good Triple H, but who gives a damn? It is what it is. Moving on. So Finn Balor, he comes out next. He gets on the mic. He says that it didn't have to be this way with Damien Priest. Damien Priest thinks Finn Balor screwed him, but Damien Priest screwed the Judgment Day. When Finn Balor joined the group, he reached down and tried to help Damien Priest up. The more he helped Damien Priest up, the more Damien Priest would try to hold him down. Damien Priest held Finn Balor down. He thought that he was his friend and his brother. Finn Balor says that he was the guy who had Priest back and made him make sure he stayed champion. Finn Balor says he should have been world champion a long time ago, but Damien Priest was lurking behind him with the Money Back briefcase every chance he could. Every time Finn Balor got close to the title, Damien Priest screwed him. Finn Balor calls Damien Priest out because he's got something he has to say. So Damien Priest comes out, takes off his vest or whatever. He says, "Say what you have to say, and then I'm going to kick your ass." Finn Balor says that Damien Priest can't tell him what to do anymore because after being turned into Damien Priest's sidekick, Finn Balor says Damien Priest and Rhea Ripley will fall on the same night. Finn Balor wants Damien Priest to one-on-one at Bad Blood. Damien Priest accepts immediately. Damien Priest says he's going to do whatever he can to come out and do what he has to do. So Finn Balor stops him. Finn Balor asks Damien Priest if he's forgotten the old Judgment Day playbook. And so Damien Priest says he wrote the playbook. So the Judgment Day, they come out like 5 seconds later to jump Damien Priest. They all beat him up. And then Rhea comes down, hobbling down on some crutches. She gets her ass beat too. And then Damien Priest, he gets his shit kicked in with a crutch. So they beat him big time, and that was it. So it is what it is. Jey Uso comes out to make the save, and the Judgment Day, they haul ass. Okay, this is fine, I guess. Do I care? No, not really. Moving right along. So Jackie Redmond, she had a back-checking interview with Braun Strowman. She asked about his injuries that he suffered 2 weeks ago from Bronson Reed. Braun Strowman says that he's hurting, but he had to step up. The match he had last week on Raw didn't help his injuries. Braun Strowman won't use that as an excuse. Nothing can keep the monster down. He may be wounded, but a wounded monster can even be more dangerous. So Braun Breaker comes into play. Braun Breaker says that he came to see if Braun Strowman was a monster, and he is. Braun Breaker said he should prove to the world that you don't need to be enormous to be a monster. Braun Strowman is still standing here because he's never been in the ring with him. Strowman says if that's what he thinks, he doesn't know who he's talking to. Braun Breaker says he hopes he wins and he'll see him around. Moving on. So, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they defeat the Unholy Union, a.k.a. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So, they retain the Women's Tag Team Championships. Who cares? Moving on. So, Jackie Redmond, she is backstage with the LWO. She wants to know how Dragon Lee is preparing for Dirty Dom. And the Judgment Day, Dragon Lee says that the Judgment Day can't do anything alone, but he has backup. Rey Mysterio says Dragon Lee can take care of business. The Judgment Day walks up. Finn Balor warns if they get in the way, they'll take them out like they did Damien Priest and Rhea Ripley. Rey Mysterio says the only thing he saw was a bunch of wannabe thugs that ran from a real fight. Dirty Dom calls Ray a deadbeat, and Ray tells Finn Balor to stop hiding behind his stupid old son, and he wants to fight him. So Finn Balor accepts. That's fine. Moving on. So Bret Hart came out. He got a massive ovation. So Bret Hart gets on the mic. He says that he puts over being a Canadian champion. Canadian champions will take on anybody and never duck a challenge. They have to prove themselves like he did every night for 20 years. Bret Hart says he's the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. So Gunther, he comes out. He pokes fun at Bret Hart. And he says that he's one of Bret Hart's... my bad. Gunther says Bret Hart was one of Gunther's childhood heroes. Number 2, that is. His actual favorite one is Bill Goldberg, which was great. I love that. So this prompted Sami Zayn to come out. He got a really good reaction. He's wearing a hockey jersey. And he basically puts over Bret Hart and everything. So Sami Zayn says that Bret Hart's a hero to him and everything else. Everyone loves Bret Hart. Sami Zayn said Gunther may have the championship around his waist, but Bret Hart set the tone for what it means to be a champion. And then Sami Zayn challenges Gunther to a match. Gunther says nope. And Sami Zayn challenges him again. Gunther's like nope. So Gunther, he dips out, but Bret Hart calls Gunther a coward. He didn't look like a champion. He looks like a dirty yellow coward. So Gunther then takes off his jacket. Him and Sami Zayn, they have some choice words, and the two of them get into a little brawl, and that was it. And Sami Zayn embraces Bret Hart. So pretty cool little segment. I get where they're going with it. Pretty good shit. This is okay. Again, I don't see Gunther losing until Survivor Series when he takes on CM Punk. Again, I'm looking at it from a business perspective when it comes to CM Punk. I just don't see Gunther going into Netflix as champion. To me, that doesn't make sense. Again, you're going on Netflix. You're not going to be on USA. So that's why I think that CM Punk will probably beat Gunther at Survivor Series. And then from there, we can start our Seth Rollins CM Punk feud. So that's what I would do. So it might play out like that. Hopefully it does. Moving right along. So Braun Breaker, he walks up to Pete Dunne. Braun Breaker says he didn't know what to think of Pete Dunne when he was with Sheamus. So Braun was trying to figure out what Pete Dunne's original name was before he turned back to Pete Dunne, and he was about to say Butch. Pete Dunne was like, don't say that. So he says, okay, Pete. Pete Dunne says he's going to win tonight. He's going to break Trick Williams tomorrow and get closer to the NXT title. And he'll take Breaker out to win the Intercontinental Championship. He'll be a double champion. Braun Breaker says it'll be a mistake for Pete Dunne to think he can beat him. Pete Dunne will be left dumbfounded. Braun Breaker sneers and wishes him luck. Then he walks away. Okay, that's fine. Then out of nowhere, Sheamus beats the shit out of Pete Dunne with a shillelagh, and officials hold them back. Moving on, Dirty Dom, with the help of Liv Morgan, defeats Dragon Lee. Liv Morgan hit a chop block on Dragon Lee, and this allowed for Dom to hit the 619 finish for the 1, 2, 3. Well, he hit the 619 finish, and then he followed it up by with the frog splash. So yeah. That's cool. Moving on. So Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they're walking backstage. They see Damage Control. So they say Belair and Cargill had a good match, but they're coming for the titles. And then they walk off. So okay, that's fine. Moving on. So, WWE, they honored Johnny and Matthew Garrini, or however you say their names. There were two hockey players that passed away. It was sad. I heard about it, so it was pretty sad. So, it made pretty... that was sad, what happened. It was a good thing that WWE did it. I'm glad they did that. So really good stuff there. It's a sad situation when you look into it. Both guys were killed via a drunk driver. So yeah, that sucks. It's sad though. Rest in peace, rest in power, rest in paradise to both brothers. Moving on. So this leads us into the 6-woman tag match, which was Pure Fusion Collective. Ugh, I hate that name. That sucks. Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark versus Zelina Vega, Lyra Valkyria, and their mystery partner, which is a no-brainer or shocker to anybody. Natalya. So big titty Natalya's back, and so they got the win. So it is what it is. That's fine, I guess. It's always good to see big titty Natalya. Moving on. So Natalya, she gets to have a really good heart-to-heart with Bret Hart, and the two of them, they embrace and everything else. So Bret says this is a Natty moment, not a Bret moment. So pretty good stuff there, I guess. Moving on, Drew McIntyre, he brags about beating CM Punk. And he also said that he knew that he wasn't done with CM Punk after CM Punk beat him for the strap match. It's not going to be one and done like that. And then he put over his movie, The Killer's Game, with Dave Bautista. He called CM Punk a prick. And he then calls out Wade Barrett. And he says, Wade, me and you have been friends for 20 years. And they came to the U.S. together, and they've been arrested together. So Drew McIntyre wants to know why did Wade Barrett get into his business? He said that he's not disappointed, but he says if it happens again, he's not gonna be disappointed. He's gonna be angry, and he's gonna do something about it. And so this pisses off Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett takes off his headset. He gets into the face of Drew McIntyre. He stands up. I was like, okay, I dig it. These two motherfuckers are about to go to blows. Nice. Nice stuff. So Adam Pearce comes out. He tells Wade and Drew to stop it. He said he's talked to CM Punk. And he said that this feud is going to end. It's going to end on October 5th. It's going to be hell in a cell. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. Bad blood. So that's cool. That makes perfect sense. We all know this was going to happen. So good stuff there. Moving on. So Karrion Kross, he's backstage with The Miz. He tells him he's in a rut. Xavier Woods walks up and asks what Karrion Kross is doing. Karrion Kross wishes Xavier Woods luck with the Kofi Kingston situation. Miz says that he's in a rut. There's no doubt. Xavier Woods said Miz fought John Cena at WrestleMania. That was like 12 years ago. Come on, stop mentioning that, please. That was 12 years ago. Miz tells him to look at where he's at now. The Miz walks off. Kofi Kingston comes up and says they have a world tag team title shot. So Xavier Woods says they're supposed to go for singles titles, but they'll march into their 10th anniversary as tag team champions. Oh my God, what the fuck? 10 years. Oh my God. Ugh. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I do not care about the New Day at all. I don't care about the New Day at all. I'm over the New Day. Over them. Moving on. So Finn Balor, he gets disqualified. He locks in a... What did he lock in? He locked in some type of submission hold. I want to say like a Boston Crab or something like that or whatever. He locks it in. He didn't adhere to the referee's 5 counts. The referee DQ'd him. Then he did not one but 2 double drop kicks, shotgun drop kicks to Rey Mysterio, and that was it. Man, how the mighty have fallen. Finn Balor used to be so good back in the day, but he's now just your upper mid-card guy, and that's what he's always been, basically. I mean, he's had some high moments in the WWE, but within the last 3 years, he's not really done much of anything outside of this Judgment Day stuff, which is totally mid, but, you know, it is what it is. It sucks. Balor should be higher on the card, but, I don't know. Triple H don't give a damn. He don't care about nobody but himself. So, Rhea Ripley, my bad, Ilya Dragunov is backstage with Jackie Redmond. So he says that this is one of his biggest opportunities since coming to Raw. Dragunov says that he almost missed this opportunity because of the Judgment Day, but Damien Priest and Rhea Ripley made things fair. Dragunov wants a chance to settle unfinished business with Braun Breaker. So Braun comes into play. He walks up to him. Braun Breaker says they don't have unfinished business because he already beat him. Dragunov can win and lose to him again. And then so Jey Uso walks up, and then he just does a massive yeet, and that was it. Moving on. So Finn Balor, he's backstage with the Judgment Day. Finn Balor says that was a message to everyone in the locker room that anyone can get it at any time. The LWO, the Terror Twins, they're not so terrible now. Liv Morgan says what happened tonight doesn't compare with what happened at Bad Blood. Rhea Ripley will never touch Dirty Dominic Mysterio or her title again. So Jenny McDonough says they haven't forgotten about the New Day. Their time is over. The tag team division belongs to the Judgment Day, and Carlito says that's cool. Who cares? Main event of the evening, number one contenders fatal 4-way for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Ilya Dragunov, Jey Uso, Pete Dunne, Braun Strowman. Jey Uso gets the win. He wins via the Uso Splash. Bronson Reed comes out of nowhere and absolutely destroys the shit out of Braun Strowman. He hit a tsunami from the crowd, which was awesome. I was like, damn. So he took him out that way. Broke the announce table and everything. So, Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker, that's fine. It makes sense. So, hopefully Rikishi is happy. Hopefully he can be happy. So, it is what it is. Monday Night Raw continues to be boring. We've got stuff set up for Bad Blood, though. So, we basically have, 4 matches announced, basically. I'm pretty sure CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell will main event. Triple H will probably do 7 matches for that show. So, we should get 7 matches. But Monday Night Raw continues to be boring. I can't wait for the show to go back to 2 hours, at least temporarily. I think that would be good. Hopefully when they go on Netflix, hopefully it'll be on 2 hours as well, but it'll probably go back to 3, so it is what it is. But what did you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.